Hi, how are you doing today? My name is Chalice. I'm with Illuminerdi.com. How are you doing?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing great on a very personal level. I have to say that I'm so excited to talk to you because I literally quote Todd from Wedding Crashers. I literally every week, at least once, I'm yelling like, "Would that make you love me?" Like I yell that all the time. So this is
Oh, if I could have $1 for every time someone's yelled out at me on the streets, yeah.
I quote that all the time, so this is a real treat for me. But anyways, yeah, congratulations on your directorial debut. This is awesome. Not only did you direct it, but you also wrote it. What was that like wearing two different hats there?
I mean, one thing at a time, right? It was like, can I write by myself for the first time? And then can I direct, So it was, there was parts of it that were very foreign to me. And then there was other parts as an actor that kind of came very naturally. And so I loved the experience so much. And it was sort of finding the places that I felt very comfortable and anytime I had some sort of a challenge, it was just kind of relying on really creative, amazing collaborators around me.
Yeah, no, I mean it showed that everyone seemed like they're really connected and everyone's chemistry was really great. Marmalade does have a little bit of everything, right? We have crime, romance, comedy. When writing the script, did you draw any inspiration from any of your other films like Ambulance, Gifted, American Sniper, by any chance?
I mean, for sure, like I mean, two different parts, I guess. Like I drew influence certainly from the movies that I grew up loving. I mean, I see some on the wall behind you, right? You love a good heist, I can see.
That's The Departed is my favorite movie of all time. I love The Departed.
Yes. Yes. So, I love heist movies. I love kind of Bonnie and Clyde genre, sort of, lovers on the run. Um, so it was definitely drawing influence from that. And then from my own work, as an actor, it was like drawing influence from directors that I had worked with and just sort of little tidbits that I had picked up along the way. So it's kind of melding those together.
And then in regards to like writing and directing, did you like how did you guys land on casting? Because I do feel like the chemistry between Joe and Camila was so great, and obviously we love Aldis. So how did you land on casting those particular three?
When I wrote the script, I knew I wanted to just write these really colorful, kind of juicy characters that had a duality to them. So it required some really strong actors. It required people with like a very, special set of skills, I guess. I had seen Joe's work and just loved it so much. He has this kind of inherent warmth and truthfulness and sweetness to him that the role of Baron requires. So had a meeting with Joe and he just got it right away, like, and just loved it. And he was so, excited about it because I think after, during and after Stranger Things, he's like, I just don't want to play like Steve from Stranger Things all the time, So here's a character he rolled where he gets to do an accent and, there's some like nice twists and turns in there as well. So luckily he was game to collaborate on it. Camilla, I knew her work a little bit from this movie called Mickey and the Bear.
Okay.
She was sensational, and the role of Marmalade just needed this kind of magnetic, electric, dangerousness, and she just nailed it right away. And then Aldis, of course, is just like such a lovely guy and hilarious as well. But he heightened the role of Otis so much, and sort of he has such like a professionalism to him, not only on screen but off as well. And he was able to sort of find these layers that we really needed and to heighten that.
I was actually looking at the filming of like the location, the set. Where exactly was this film? Because it's giving me kind of like if Twilight had like an older the color scheme and everything. It just feels like in an older town. So where exactly was this location filmed for it
We
being
shot the
filmed?
entire movie in Minnesota, actually. Yeah, in small towns just all around. Now, because they have sort of Southern accents, some do, some don't. Of course, I'm playing the line of like, where are we
Yeah.
exactly? That's part of the kind of fable, right? That's part of like the story that I wanted to weave is kind of like keep the audience guessing a little bit and going like, this feels familiar, but really foreign as well. So it's sort of like it takes place in the kind of unknown South, right? But when one of my producers had sent me, he said, just check out Minnesota. Like they have these great little towns and they're like really lush and kind of, So I was like, oh, okay, it's supposed to be in the South, but as soon as we saw the pictures, was like, oh, this is it. just
Yeah,
an hour.
I'm in Texas. I'm here in Houston, so I
Okay, cool.
the southernness, yeah, I definitely feel that vibe. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much for taking time to speak with me today. Do you have anything else that we can look forward to coming from you? I know this is just the beginning for directing, but is there anything else that you have down the pipeline?
Yeah, jumping back into some acting stuff for a little bit, but I'm writing another script right now, so hopefully there'll be another movie in the works very soon.
Awesome. Well, I am a huge Wedding Crashers fan, so I heard that there might be a sequel, so I hope that if there is, that you're in it.
Maybe.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to me and hope you have a great day.
Thanks, you as well.